The resolution 596 to 596.
On resolution 596.
596.
Resolution 596.
From the lakes of Minnesota.
International Khmer Assembly, also known as IKare, is a small non-profit organization started in 2011, based in St. Paul, Minnesota, with members from all over the United States who are former combatants who served during the Vietnam War, sons or daughters whose fathers or brothers fought during the war, and victims of this war. In November of 2014, in Washington, D.C., they determined one of their missions is to seek passage of House Resolution 596.
On your ID cards.
When we hear about the Vietnam War, we know people are talking about the American military fighting with the South Vietnamese against the North Vietnamese armies. Many of us didn't know that there were two other countries who helped fight alongside the American armed forces against the North Vietnamese. They were Cambodian and Lao Hmong. The American Vietnam veterans have special recognition because they sacrificed their lives for our value of freedom of democracy during the conflict in Southeast Asia. The Cambodian and Laos Hmong veterans who fought with the Americans during that time want the same recognition. Thus, they are proposing to pass a resolution to the 113th Congress Second Session called the House Resolution 596, authored by Representative Sean Duffy of Wisconsin. Mr. Duffy submitted the resolution, which was referred to the Committee of Foreign Affairs. Before we go to Washington, D.C., let's hear from Scott Walker, the Executive Chairman of IKare, talking a little bit about their mission.
Our last mission is to seek recognition from the United States of America for the service of the Khmer veteran in supporting U.S. forces secretly, as well as defending freedom and democracy in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam conflict. The series of photographs you are about to see are Khmer, Lao, Hmong, and U.S. veterans, as well as their ancestors and other supporters, lobbying the House of Representatives, speaking to each of their own congressmen, and seeking recognition and passage of House File 596. To our knowledge, this is the first time that Khmer veterans have organized and done such an effort. With the support of U.S. veterans, with the support of their family members, and with the support of the United States, the passage of House Resolution 596 will complete the project that the Khmer veterans started in 2012. There were many challenges in regards to this historic event. As many people know, that the Khmer veterans, first generation Americans now, had difficulty with English. And so it was part of our mission to make sure that each one of our groups that met with congressmen, and we had 9 groups, each had a translator. So the second generation played a pivotal role in helping us in this historic mission. Without their ability to speak English and communicate the thoughts that these veterans had, it would have been more difficult for the congressman to understand the basis of the resolution. So as you can see, the Khmer Veterans Project is not just for veterans, but it is for the second generation, and we hope that it is also an instrument that will enable citizens of Cambodia to embrace their system of government, their system of parliamentary monarchy, and be more engaged in their self-determination and their ability to control the destinies of their own lives. So this one individual project, as limited in scope that it really is, has much, much more far-reaching effects, and it empowers people all over the world, as well as Lao and Hmong and U.S. veterans, re-emphasizing the role that you play in democracy.
ខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះសុកសេរីមកfrom Lista St Paul ជាអតីតយុទ្ធជន72ទៅ75
The House Resolution 596 is to recognize the Khmer and Lao Hmong freedom fighters, also known as the Khmer and Lao Hmong veterans of Cambodia and Laos, for supporting and defending the United States Armed Forces during the conflict in Southeast Asia, and for their continued support in defense of the United States. They rescued United States pilots shot down in enemy-controlled territory and returned the pilots to safety. They retrieved and prevented from falling into enemy hands secret and sensitive information, technology, and equipment. They captured and destroyed enemy supplies and prevented enemy forces from using the supplies to kill members of the United States Armed Forces. They gathered and provided to the United States Armed Forces intelligence about enemy troop positions, movement, and strength. They provided food, shelter, and support to the United States Armed Forces. They facilitated the evacuation of the United States Embassy in Phnom Penh on April 12, 1975, by continuing to fight the Khmer Rouge forces as the forces advanced on the capital. Veterans of the Khmer Mobile Guerrilla Forces, the Lao Hmong Special Guerrilla Units, and the Khmer Republic Armed Forces defended the human rights, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of representation and association.
Thank you so much.
I am Son Tahian from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. I have my commander, Steve Yernick, Colonel Steve Yernick, and my commander. And
Sun Tai Hain is the only remaining Khmer member of the platoon who were searching for and found what is known as the Black Box. The Black Box at that time was a top-secret device that disguised our U-2 spy planes as simple aircraft that has strategic importance to the U.S. armies. Lieutenant Colonel Steve Yedinek, a U.S. veteran who recruited and trained Sun Tai Hain, led the Black Box rescue mission in 1975. He shared his experience with the veterans, how he and Sun Tai Hain found the Black Box. He has written several books. One of the books, titled Hard to Forget, describes the accounts of many of these top-secret missions.
សភាខ្មែរអន្តរជាតិជាសមាគមដែលមានការទទួលស្គាល់ជាផ្លូវការពីរដ្ឋាភិបាលអាមេរិកនិងពីក្រសួងការពារប្រទេសនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនៅក្នុងសមាគមនេះយើងមានសមាជិកជាង100នាក់និងក្រុមអភិបាលជាង10នាក់ដែលជាសមាជិកធ្វើការស្ម័គ្រចិត្តដោយគ្មានកម្រៃនៅក្នុងសមាគមសភាខ្មែរអន្តរជាតិនេះយើងបានធ្វើការជួយឧបត្ថម្ភនិងជ្រោមជ្រែងសង្គមខ្មែរប្រជាជនខ្មែរតាមបែបផែនច្រើនយ៉ាងនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីមួយរបស់យើងគឺការជ្រោមជ្រែងនិងឧបត្ថម្ភជួយឲ្យនាយទាហានចាស់អតីតទាហានខ្មែរយុទ្ធជនខ្មែរទាំងផ្នែកអាកាសជើងទឹកនិងជើងគោកឲ្យបានទទួលការទទួលស្គាល់ជាផ្លូវការសារជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកពីការពលីជីវិតការពលីកាយឈាមស្បែកសម្រាប់ការពារជាតិការពារបូរណភាពទឹកដីឯករាជ្យនិងជីវិតមនុស្សនៅអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ជាពិសេសគឺប្រទេសកម្ពុជានិងប្រទេសលាវជាដើមដែលបានទទួលរងគ្រោះដោយសារការឈ្លានពានពីប្រទេសជិតខាងហើយអាមេរិកបានជួយធ្វើការអន្តរាគមន៍ដើម្បីទាមទារឯករាជ្យភាពបូរណភាពទឹកដីនិងសេរីភាពជូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនិងប្រទេសទាំងពីរនេះដូច្នេះថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានសេចក្តីអំពាវនាវជូនដល់សប្បុរសជននិងខេមរជនជនរៀបជាតិទាំងឡាយក្នុងការជួយជ្រោមជ្រែងឲ្យបងប្អូនអតីតយុទ្ធជនយុទ្ធនារីខ្មែរទាំងជើងទឹកជើងគោកនិងជើងអាកាសឲ្យលោកបានទទួលស្គាល់ជាផ្លូវការពីរដ្ឋាភិបាលអាមេរិកនៅការពលីជីវិតរបស់លោកនៅក្នុងសង្គ្រាមនោះទាំងពីចំនួនឆ្នាំ60ផ្លាយរហូតដល់ឆ្នាំ1975សូមលោកអ្នកជួយជ្រោមជ្រែងតាមដែលទឹកចិត្តសប្បុរសរបស់លោកអ្នកយើងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណជាអតិបរមាពីចម្ងាយសូមអរគុណ
Hi, this is Kusal Sek, elected chairman for the International Khmer Assembly, the IKA. On this historic day, the Hmong, Lao, and Khmer veterans have joined forces as a coalition to meet in Washington, D.C. On this day, we are calling for recognition for support of the HR Resolution 596 for the sacrifices and the commitment that the Hmong, Lao, and Hmong veterans have given to the United States of America to defend what is called the fight for democracy and freedom in the secret war. With your support, congressmen throughout the United States of America will pass this resolution, and the men and women of Khmer, Lao, and Hmong can receive the recognition that they so very much deserve for almost 40 years. Since 1970, these men and women have served and have sacrificed, but they have never received the recognition. So we have men and women from across the United States, from almost every state, as well as from Australia. They have come here to ask for your support in calling for recognition by the United States of America for HR House Resolution 596. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you will call your congressmen and ask for their support as well.
We are here with over 100 veterans coming from different states, including Laos, Hmong, and Cambodia. And today we will be meeting with congressmen and women inside the U.S. Capitol. So we will be meeting each of them, asking them to support and co-sponsor our Resolution 596. So if we can get all of the congressmen and women to support our Resolution 596, we will get it passed, and then it will be submitted to President Obama to sign off, and it will become law. So I would like to invite and also encourage all Cambodian, Lao, and Hmongs to work together and continue to support our mission to get our Resolution 596 passed, so that all our Laos, Hmongs, and Cambodian veterans who have sacrificed their life to support the U.S. Army during Vietnam War will be recognized, and they are not being forgotten by the United States. Thank you.
Our purpose of being here is to help get the Congress to pass their resolution, the Resolution 596, which we have done a very successful job this week. And what I hope to see that this resolution will pass very soon, because this men and women deserve it. These are the men and women who sacrificed their life, their family, to serve with the American Army, and they deserve to be recognized. And I truly that they will get recognized soon. So please help support them.
As they walk through the Vietnam Memorial near the Lincoln Memorial of the 16th President, they discuss the heartfelt horror memories of their past. They march from the Three Soldiers statue toward the amazing black marble wall of names of people who died or went missing during the Vietnam War. As part of the U.S. Army tradition, flags are taken down at dawn and candles are lit. The Khmer and Lao Hmong freedom fighters have not yet received official recognition from the United States government for their heroic efforts and support. And now they are asking that the House of Representatives affirm and recognize the Khmer and Lao Hmong freedom fighters and the people of Cambodia and Laos for their support and defense of the United States Armed Forces and freedom of democracy in Southeast Asia.